Good morning. Welcome back to Sonora in Bloom. A little bit of a precarious setup here, but I wanted you to be able to see everything I have going on here. I have my pot, which has some old soil in here that I'm going to refresh. This is a red slipper plant, and this is hearts and flowers, or some people call it an ice plant. The slipper plant is going to go in the center, more towards the back. And then I'm going to use the ice plant, or hearts and flowers, and I'm going to put it all around the front. But I need to prep this soil, and I wanted you to be able to see what I'm doing. And you need some gloves. And I have a spade and a little mini rake to kind of till things up. Then I have some scissors to cut my soil. This is the soil I got from my local garden center. Not a big box store, but a local garden center. And then I have a small cup to scoop things out. So I'm going to get my hose, and I'm going to wet this down a little bit. Let me change the settings so we're not going crazy. But I need to moisten the soil ahead of time. And today I just bought a new gun for my hose because this one goes a little crazy, but I'm having some trouble getting it off. So let me move a few things out of the way. Let me finish wetting this soil a little bit because you want it to be really moist and not dry underneath. I haven't potted anything in here in probably 2 years, but the soil will still be fine. And I'm going to get it a little bit on the muddy side because it'll all drain down. I'm not too worried about it. And it looks like, for some reason, a big rock, river rock from my other bed got in there somehow. And we don't really need that in there. Looks like another one might have gotten in there too. Let's get this one out of there. Definitely don't need that taking up space. And as you move the soil around, you'll find more dry patches, so just keep moving it around. Don't throw away your soil, unless it's contaminated, because you can always reuse it. Just rehydrate it and it'll be good to go. I do add some new fresh soil to it to kind of give it some more nutrients. I know it seems like it's going to be really soupy, but I promise you it won't be. At least in the beginning it will, but there's so much dry on the bottom that it's not going to matter. Okay, that's pretty good. I could probably use a little bit more, but I'm going to leave it at that. So, see how soupy it is? But I promise you, all the dry stuff on the bottom is gonna soak all that mess up. Because see, there's still dry underneath, even though there was so much soupiness in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and open this bag. It's a new bag. It's called a Strawberry Blend. Strawberry Fields is the name of the brand. Or Strawberry Fields. And I have used this for many years, and it is great. So if you see it at your garden store, It is a little bit on the pricey side, but you get what you pay for. So I'm going to use my little cup here because it makes it easier to get some out. And this soil is really good. It's got a lot of peat moss and vermiculite and really good stuff inside of it. And I'll just add a few scoops of this fresh stuff right now and move it through the soil. Break up some of the clumps and make a big hole, because I am definitely going to need a big hole for this big plant. And we'll pack it on the side. And we've got some cloud cover today, so it's not quite as hot as it was yesterday. See, I came to the bottom and it's dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little water down in there, because I don't really want that plant touching the dry, but it is dry all the way down. Okay, I think I got a big enough hole. I'm making a mess. So this plant is not good for animals, so make sure that you don't put it in a yard that has animals. And as you guys know, I have dogs and chickens and bunnies, so this is going to be a front yard plant. Oop, it kind of fell apart. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it'd hold together a little bit better. But that's okay, we'll fix it. These sticks are succulents, and so they will be fine. You'll just have to pack them and pack them down. And this soil, I know it seems like a lot, but it's gonna settle over time. But these sticks need some stability until they anchor in a little bit better. But you can just stick them straight in. And they'll do their thing. It'll take a few days for them to kind of anchor themselves, but you put them where you want them. And it's going to be really pretty. They put these little bell-looking things off of them. Okay, I think I'm going to take just a little bit of soil out of the front to get these hearts and flowers in there. Because I have another pot to plant, and so I can use some of the soil in there too. And you want to, the nice thing about these is you can kind of split them in different sections and then put them in. Pack them in. And they will anchor themselves as well. And I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments about, oh, you shouldn't do it that way, but it's okay. I promise. I've planted all these plants many times, and they've all been fine. I'm sure there's a wrong way to do it, but there's not a perfect way to do it. And I have made quite the mess on my front, and I'll have to clean that up. So I'm gonna clean this pot up a little bit, and my wall that I made such a mess on. And we'll water this down. Get her situated. Clean my tools. For the next job. And all this soil will go right down into the dirt, into my turf, and it'll be fine. So there you go. Wasn't pretty, but it looks good now. So thanks for being with me.